Well, just like our jingle says on this platform, that after elections comes governance. It appears to be the guiding principles of some politicians in Abià State. However, when party members declare support for the party in power after elections, it is seen to be anti-party activities, thereby taking a strong stance to discipline such party members. As you may have heard, the immediate past honorable member that represented Ukwa East and Ukwa West Federal Constituency, Honorable Hon Nkem Abonta, under the platform of the PDP, has been suspended from the party. This was made known to newsmen over the weekend, last week, by the PDP ward chairman and secretary of the party in Akweto Hand ward. Some of the reasons they allege include anti-party activities, factionalization of the party in the ward, boastfully subjecting the party to several court litigations without any recourse to the PDP internal mechanism of settling conflict and dispute. His appointment as the Deputy Director General of the All Progressives Grand Alliance Abià in the 2023 general election and his public acceptance of the said appointment, his refusal to hand over the motorcycle given to ward chairman by Senator Ayinaya Baribe, his blatant refusal to pay party dues for several years now, and his open defection to Abià at their party secretariat in Umibe, Akwete, the conversation of his residence to Abià secretariat and the ward, his open campaign against the party and the last general election, and several other offenses. Well, welcome. This is the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Our discussion this morning will center on this particular issue, that's the suspension of the member that actually represented Ukwa East and Ukwa West Federal Constituency, Honorable Nkem Abonta. He will join us very shortly. Welcome once again. My name is Ginika Olwo. All right, so welcome back to the program. It's still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Like I told you, that the former member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Hon Nkem Abonta, he joins us this morning as my guest on the platform. Good morning, Honorable. Thank you so much for coming on the show this morning.
Yeah, good morning, listeners.
All right. All right. Welcome. Now, let's start with your suspension from the party. Are you aware that you have been suspended by your party in Ohando, Akwete ward in Ukwa East local government area? Honorable.
In fact, I read it online. As we speak now, nobody called me, nobody invited me, nobody showed me any letter. Nothing. I just read it online one afternoon like that. And I was shocked and wondered why. And I started thinking, who is afraid of Hon Nkem Abonta? What offense? What happened?
They say it's over alleged anti-party activities. But if someone is suspended from a party, are you supposed to get a letter of suspension?
Before you are suspended, the Constitution requires you to be served and the offense is put to you. A panel set up, investigates you, and then the outcome will determine what they will do. Party is run by constitutional provisions. It's not a one-man show. You don't translate your wishes to be that of party. You're supposed to know. You're supposed to most of when offenses have been alleged.
Yeah.
If it's anti-party that happened when they said I took party to court severally, I have not issued a writ, a complaint to party at all any time. These are all fake things, allegations. I have not sued any party at any time. I have not brought a suit. So maybe it's a different identity, or they're just imagining what's not there. They said I was number 2 to Abià. Will I be number 2 to Abià campaign director? Yet I was the second in command in Atiku campaign team. I was Atiku's collection officer in the states. I mean, it's absurd. Somebody who is not very comfortable with the name of Abonta being around is trying to force them to do that. Well, here the listeners are listening to me.
Yes.
And I'm sure you are conversant with the electoral activities in Abià. Who and who did the anti-party in PDP? You're supposed to know. You're supposed to know. So, to me, The suspension is a ruse. And,
Okay, so
yeah.
one of the allegations also include it was alleged that you created a faction of that party, call it a PDP caretaker committee in Akwete, Ohand ward, which contradicts the party's constitution. How true can that be?
How did I create a faction? That people, meetings are held at the party secretariat. Meetings are always held at party secretariat. At the so-called day I was suspended, according to them, the meeting was called in a private home. Some people who had said, we won't attend meetings again in a private parlor. And let me also remind you of the constitution of the ward. The ward executives are made up of 18-man persons.
Okay.
18, and then 3 signed the so-called purported suspension letter. The other one said, we can't attend meetings there because it is not our party secretariat. They called any meeting the party secretariat. They said, we refuse to be attending meetings there. I can't attend meeting where it's not free, where it's not normal, where that is not a party secretariat. So they didn't go. So it does not amount to creating faction. How? I did not create faction, but people say we won't attend meetings there. It's not their right to say we can't attend meetings but they think they are not safe and comfortable. That is to call. It's not their right to demand that meetings be called at the party secretariat.
Were you the only one who actually turned down that invitation to attend that meeting in a
No invitation was extended to me at all. I said the other 15 persons, the other 15-man member of the ward executive did not attend. This is not the first time they've been saying, let our meetings be at the party secretariat. It's not a shame that the party secretariats don't have offices again. Why were the offices closed down after the elections? Why? Unfortunately, that of the state is also closed down.
So, where was the venue of this meeting that was called?
We are told it held in the home of the incumbent, the present House of First member.
Okay. Now, they also allege that you have refused to pay party dues as a member. I don't know if you are aware of that.
Very, very laughable. I paid my dues up to date. These are paid yearly. Now, let me give you an example. How much is even the dues? Now, December 30th, or 30th December 2023, precisely by 12 o'clock, the LGA chairman came to my house with over 100 PDP persons. I gave all above 5,000 and the agric machine. So what are they talking about? If I create factions, why will I bring more than 100 PDP persons from Ukwa East and West? If this were visual, I will have sent you the videos. Superintended by the LG chairman, I handed them over those packages. So is it the 2 naira of 5 naira that I can't pay if I could give out over 1 million naira to party faithfuls and the empowerment item worth 40,000 each to help them in agri, because I am agric, in love with agric. I keep telling them, let's embrace agric as a way for sustenance at least, to occupy ourselves, the youth. And I can start them why they must farm and give them equipment and give them a little token. So, how can they say I didn't pay dues? So dues of which year, which month are they talking about? They will specify. They also publish where you stopped last now and say, oh, you paid last 10 years ago, 2 years ago, or last month. I'm not giving you an example. Now we are in March 2024. So which of the dues are they talking? Which of the years dues? Which of the months dues? Can't you see that something is really between lines? And see with something, and see, elections are over, and they should try to build the party if they give faith. Not this, I'll call it rascality they're thinking. You're afraid of somebody. Who is afraid of Abonta? 2027 is still far. We'll still be able to look at things and how to move ahead.
Now, another allegation against you, Honorable, is the issue of you refusing to hand over motorcycles given to ward chairman by Senator Nkem Abonta. Have you heard that before?
Yes, as I was ward chairman, how? Nkem Abonta gave motorcycles to ward chairman. Am I a ward chairman to keep it? That of a to hand ward. If you look at the signatures there, you will see two names. One claim to be purported to be chairman, one purported to be vice. As I tell me, I gave the motorcycle, the ward sat and said, the then chairman, they had suspended because the constitution said nobody can do 3 tenors in the school. It's 2 tenors. So the ward now found out that the then chairman had done 2nd tenor and trying to do a 3rd one. They said, no, we can't live in this era. That about 2 years ago, they stopped him and asked the vice to go on. When he now bought machine to give to what that of Akut hand became an issue, they now said, who will get it? This thing came while this guy is now the substantive chairman. So why would they give it? And they gave him. It's not me. It's not the word. There are communications to that effect. What will I do with the cycle of awards when I give out on cycles? This can happen precisely when they now was still in PDP. So you cannot calculate when it happened. Yeah. More than 3 years of thing. You understand me? Because given thing, they now will not give cycles to PDP members now, will he? So he gave it them when he was a substantive senator under PDP 3 years ago. So people are now, they are falling back to look for excuses. To say, this man we're afraid of, let's see if we can make it out of work, because they think that PDP Congress is by the corner. Okay. So I shouldn't be around or seen or visible so that the Congress can go the way they want. No. We must do it democratically. And it's also Congress that tackled PDP that led to their pitfall, that led to their woeful loss of elections, if you remember.
Yeah. Okay, so Honorable, what's the relationship between yourself and that of your state chairman, Right Honorable Asifo Okere? What's the relationship like?
Relationship how?
I mean, your political relationship with him. Are you in good times?
We are not fighting, we are in PDP.
Yeah, because it's been alleged that you are having issues, political feud, with your state chairman Asifo Okere. Maybe that's why all these things are coming on.
It is proper to have political feud, but they are now with something. Let's have we must agree. We must not agree. There must be disagreements. We must disagree to agree at a point. If I don't like the way you run things, or you don't like the way I run things, don't you have a right to quarrel over it? Don't you have a right to complain about administrations? Shouldn't there be fairness? Shouldn't there be transparent in administrations? I don't have any personal problem with him. If there's any, it is political, in political administrations or facts of things. You will recall that we went on PDP screening before the primaries. After the screening, my certificate was held back. It took the intervention of some security personnel before it was released. So what cause? Now, someone was afraid of someone that should not even contest in the primaries. After the screening, the professor that came, they compelled him to say disqualify. He said, no, just not do this. I can't find what to disqualify this man. How? My certificate got seized up. And that's one of the examples I'm telling you. So I don't have any personal thing with anybody. That's what I think. Except there's one, let them also line it up as you are reading the allegations. From what you've read out now, is any of them looking like any real allegations? Why wouldn't they bring it to my notice or call me? Come and answer to these things.
Okay, so with this development, I don't know if you have reached out to the state working committee of your party. Why I said that, because if you're having a political feud with your state chairman, I'm wondering where you would take such a complaint to, since he's the chairman of the state working committee of your party. But have you reached out to the SWC of your party to see how you can resolve this issue?
You've said it yourself. Will I take the matter will I take the matter to when you said we don't have a smooth relationship, so will I take the matter to him again?
Well, so maybe because of this feud, could that be traced to all these issues and several allegations against you by the party?
Of course, there are trumped up allegations. None is with substance. How can you say that you read over the media that someone was appointed number 2? Is that how political appointments are given? It is hot. But again, the PDP also not published my name to be in their campaign train for governorship campaign train. Am I not the substantive and worked as number 2 for Atiku Abià State campaign organization? After Udoko to be in the chairman was a mess. Did I not function and perform as Atiku collecting officer, state collecting officer during the election? So, is it possible to do this highest electoral job for PDP and same time should be in Abià? Can't you see the contradiction? Can't you see that there are trumped up charges? Is it possible for me to be number 2 in Abià, that people will allow me to perform such functions, being number 2, planning Atiku's campaign? Is it possible? I mean, the listeners should be able to deduce themselves and see why. What was the problem? So if you look at pre-election wahala and look at what's happening now, then they can know exactly what happened and how. It appears people we are not ready to look at our mistakes and know what to do. On one hand, the same thing that put us where we are is playing out again this time. Maybe it's God's design, who knows?
So, do you see your party, the PDP, bouncing back in Ukwa East, and maybe, in 2027 elections, maybe PDP would do well? Do you foresee that happening with this development?
Do you think that PDP will change attitude? You can't do the same thing the same way and want a different result. Would there be attitudinal change? And I said, what led to our failure? We should tell ourselves the truth. So, your question depends on the attitude we adopt. The questions now, the answer depends on, are we willing to change for good? Will it still be the same old system? What makes a party? It's not the people in it. The name is not the party, it's the people in it. And the behavior of the people. We won't be able to. If you have internal wranglings and so on, will you do well? Is there any house divided against us that will stand? So why will they, at this point in time, be doing this? Let's assume, I'm not conceding, let's assume not conceding or consenting. Is it the time now they will begin to bring out what happened a year ago? This purported Abià thing they're talking now, maybe we'll do an election that held in March 2024. This thing happened around February, January, if at all, 2023. Can't the time frame is not enough to suggest to people? The listeners can do a logic and deductions and know exactly. Do they think Abians or people are fools? They're not.
Okay, Honorable, what steps are you going to take going forward to make sure that this issue is resolved?
I'm merely watching, but like you asked me now, you called me up to say, I'll only state my own view. I'm still going to watch. I'm still going to watch and see.
For how long?
Then,
for how long are you going to watch? Because if your Congress will soon come up, I mean the party Congress here and there will come up very soon. Are you going to be watching them do it if truly you're a member of the PDP?
I am in PDP, an active member of PDP. Nobody suspended me. It's a figment of their own imagination. What can you say, sir? I play at national level. Don't we have constitution? Don't even have the right to so do. They didn't even call me to say this. I expect them to file their report to the states. Now let the state say go, then I will go now. There are no other platforms. I'm a bride, I'm wanted. I'm in hot demand. You can take opinion about my popularity, my political exploits. You can look at it. Ukwa people sent me there for 4 years, 4 tenors. For 4 good tenors, they sent me there. It wasn't by Ukwa, it was not by magic, it was because of my political exploits, because of my performance. And go to the National Assembly, my records are there. It's not been beaten. I don't know who will beat it. Not in the near time. You can go there and find out. But then it's dotted all over the handouts and the papers and so on. There's still 1 or 2 things for them there. So let the state say, oh, we don't want him, then go. Then I will kiss them goodbye. I'm waiting for this state. But until then, I still play. In Abuja, I'm active. At home, I'm active. Few days ago, I was at home. I still have PDP meetings. They're not spirits, they come. That's why they say I fashion life because people still believe in it. I call meetings, they still come. Next weekend, I will call a meeting. Not this weekend. This week, I've scheduled for a meeting, and I will call. And they will come. And I will do the necessary things. So who is afraid? Why are they afraid? What is bothering them? What they should do is to come and table the matter on the table. And look at it.
Okay. All right.
And then meetings, going forward, meetings should be held at the party secretariat. It's only on special occasions that you can call meetings at private homes. One special occasion can come to private homes. Is it desirable? Is it proper to have party meetings at private homes where you use forces to dictate who says and who will speak and who will not speak? No. Shouldn't be so. We never did that. I've been in this business for 20-something years. Let the former thing be done. You know?
Okay. Okay. I think we should leave it at that. Let me sincerely thank you, the former member of the House of Representatives that actually represented the people of Ukwa East and West Federal Constituency, Honorable Hon Nkem Abonta. Thank you so much for coming on the show this morning. I appreciate you.
Thank you.